Hey guys, so in this video, I'm going to be discussing some news that we got for Superman and Lois regarding the Flash and Supergirl possibly appearing or something along those lines some point in the show this season. Now, this news has been out for a couple months, actually like 2 months or so, and I've always wanted to do this video for the past 2 months, and I've literally changed the thumbnail of this video about 10 times, not joking, but every time I've wanted to do this video, I've either A, not had the just temperament to do a video, and when I say that, it makes it sound like I don't like doing videos. I do, I love doing them, but I didn't really feel like doing a video when I want to do it, and when I would want to do it, when I would feel like doing it, there'd be news regarding the Flash coming out, like that, how it always would be when there wouldn't be a show on, there'd be news coming out, or I just wouldn't feel like doing a video, and I didn't want to burn myself out, so I wouldn't do it. And I finally feel like doing it, and for once, like, we finally have Flash news releasing, so this is a video. So, yeah, you probably already heard this news, but I figured you guys want to hear me talk about it, my opinions about it, what I think is going to happen to these two cameos. Hopefully, I'm assuming they're cameos, that's what it said, so let's get right into the video. So, during a Comic-Con panel with Todd Helbing, I'm going to say his last name wrong, sue me, Tyler Hoechlin, whatever, and Bitsy Tolach, who plays Lois Lane, Tyler plays Clark Kent / Superman, and Todd is the showrunner of Superman and Lois. He was the former showrunner of The Flash season 1 through 5, and then he left, and a couple years later, he's on Superman and Lois for 2 years now, or 2 seasons at least, and he announced that towards the end of season 2, we're going to figure out why we haven't gotten anything related to Flash and Supergirl, and there will be something along those lines of a cameo or something related to that. Now, this show is on Earth Prime. This show is based in the Arrowverse. Whether or not you want to admit that, that is on you. It's a fact. Everyone's confirmed it. This show is on Earth Prime in the Arrowverse. It's just, we haven't had a crossover yet. Now, Eric Wallace, who's doing amazing on The Flash this season because he finally gets to show what he can do with the show, unlike the past 2 years because of COVID being screwed over. He did say that he was trying to get Tyler on for Armageddon, but he couldn't because of time and COVID issues. They couldn't do that. And he said in season 9, hopefully in season 9, we will get an official crossover between Flash, Superman, and Lois, where Grant and Tyler are working together. It'll be a World's Finest 2.0, the first one being Flash and Kara working together, which is Supergirl's first ever crossover, so it kind of fits, hopefully if things work out, that the Flash would be Superman and Lois' first crossover, if you really think about it, and also the first legit connection to the Flash. Now, this show has really tried everything possible to not be connected to the Arrowverse. We've all said that, because they deleted a couple scenes where Supergirl would be in, or at least like a picture of her and Lois or whatever. Like, those were just straight up canceled or taken out of the shot. So, you know, the 2 years into a show, now they're going to connect it. Like, they should have done this a lot earlier. Now, what it is, we don't know, but Todd said not only Supergirl, but also Barry, as in the Flash. So, are they going to mention Superman and Barry teaming up at one point? Like, I can't see Grant showing up as Superman and Lois anytime soon, because I have no idea. I'm pretty sure, they don't film in Vancouver, right? I don't think so. But, I mean, if they did, great, it works. I know Flash does, but I don't know about Superman and Lois. I don't keep up to date on the filming stuff for that show, just because I like watching it without spoilers, and Flash, I don't really care about spoilers, because I forget when it comes up anyways, but majority of the time I do, and also, spoilers for The Flash are generally good. Superman and Lois spoilers aren't bad, but they're just not level of The Flash, which is very ironic, because the show is a very different level. Superman and Lois is like a movie, and The Flash is obviously a TV show, so, you know, every week, but that's what it is. So it's like a flip for the set photos, but anyways, you know, it's going to be interesting to see how they tie in Barry, because Supergirl, they just put a picture in the background. There's Supergirl. But, you know, they could have done that in season 1. So, and I can't see them bringing Melissa back, so it's definitely going to be interesting to see how they they tie these two characters in, these two shows, or three shows, I guess, Flash, Supergirl, Superman and Lois, into Superman and Lois. In the season 2 finale, we did find out. So I'm wondering, maybe it'll be a cliffhanger where with Bear and Kara, something relating to them, and it goes into season 3, Superman and Lois, season 9 of Flash, where Clark's helping Barry and Oscar's going to help Kara, or maybe they bring Melissa back for a big crossover in season 9 of the Flash, season 3, Superman and Lois. Now you have to remember, Flash season 9 only has 15 episodes, so you would have to... You know, it's interesting how they're doing season 9 of The Flash, because they're bound to be an interlude, which means 3 episodes of boring crap. Not really boring, but no big stuff happening. And it won't be a graphic novel. It's 15 episodes. I mean, it's gonna be something if there's a crossover. Would I like one? Yes, but I wouldn't... Unless it was like a 1 part across the 2 shows, there's a 2-part crossover, or maybe 4-part crossover, 2 episodes per crossover per show. Like Flash has the first 2 parts, and Lois has the last 2 parts. I wouldn't mind that if they want to go back down that route. Because I don't think they're going to do Stargirl yet. And you do remember there's only 3 shows now, right? We lost Batwoman, we lost Legends tomorrow. So we only have Flash, and Lois, Stargirl now for crossovers, and that won't be happening for a while. So it's going to be interesting to see where, like I keep saying, where this show goes. I'm assuming they'll do it right, because we've been asking them for the past 2 years to make some connection to Flash and Supergirl, or at least just Supergirl. But yeah, I never really minded it. Have I wondered why haven't they? Yes, but I'm not like, oh my god, they haven't shown it again. This is the worst show ever, like some people are on Twitter. Again, it's Twitter. What do you expect? And I never really cared. I mean, we all know it's part of the Arrowverse, and it still blows my mind that people actually question that. Like, guys, it's a DC TV show. The same actor who plays Superman in Supergirl and Crisis and Elseworlds is playing Superman in this show. Like, and he's even confirming himself as part of the Arrowverse. Todd Helping confirmed it. Bitsy confirmed it. Everyone's confirmed it. It's what it is. It's part of the Arrowverse. Whether you want to sit there or not, it is. Just because there's no crossover doesn't mean it's not. Like Stargirl. It's part of the Arrowverse thanks to 209 of Stargirl, where Jay Garrett crossed over. Again, there's no 50-50 here. There's no, it's kind of in the Arrowverse. Either it is or it isn't. And it is. So there's no, oh, it wasn't really a crossover. Yes, it was. And Superman and Lois has been connected for a while now. You just need to look. I mean, it's simple as that. Or you need to pay attention to interviews, you know. So it's going to be interesting to see these connections. And I really hope it works out. Knowing the writers of the show, they'll do it justice, hopefully. But it won't happen until the season 2 finale. So we have to wait a little bit, which sucks. But, you know, I guess it makes sense, because with everything that's going on in the Bizarro world right now, which, actually, no, it won't be that long, because we have 5 episodes left of the season. 5 episodes, which is crazy, but, you know, that we're coming that close, and Flash is going to be on for the next, like, 8 weeks or something, coming up to their finale in June, at the end of June, and Superman and Lois' finale is around there, so the 2 shows will be ending their respective seasons somewhere at the end of June. So we have a month to go. Well, little over a month to go before we get these 2 cameos or mentions or whatever of Bear and Kara connecting them to Superman and Lois. Superman and Lois being connected to 2 shows. It's going to be interesting to see. And as I said earlier, in Flash Season 9, Eric Wallace said that if everything works out, we could be getting Tyler on the Flash for an episode or several episodes with Bear and Clark working together. Because do you remember, Barry is really overpowered now, and Clark is Superman. So, you know, and we've seen how powerful Superman is on this show. I mean, he deals with gods all the time, and regular criminals are nothing. Like, they are to Barry now. So you have to bring something in that would threaten Bear and Clark at the same time I wouldn't mind seeing Darkseid. I mean, I know we don't have a Justice League. We did, but it just went to toast. I mean, Bear and Clark being the two most powerful people in the Arrowverse, literally, whether you want to admit that or not, they are. I mean, Darkseid would be the perfect villain to bring in for a crossover. This is how I'm seeing it. I would love to see Bear and Clark fight Darkseid 2-on-1, because you know Darkseid would be able to hold out for a long time against those two. Possibly. It depends. Because every time you've seen Bear go up against Darkseid in the comics or any show, or movie, I should say, not show, movie, they've always had a weaker version of Barry. If anyone knows that. Anytime Barry goes up with Darkseid in any animated series or comic, really, it's always a weaker version of Barry. I don't think we've ever seen an overpowered Barry like we have right now actually going up against Darkseid, and I don't think Barry would be able to handle on his own. So if we wanted a threat that could bring Superman in, right? Like an alien, like, you know, Despero. But obviously Bear can handle Despero, but Darkseid's a whole nother level. So I think it would be interesting to bring in Clark and have them team up to try to stop Darkseid. That would be something I think would bring a lot of people back to the Arrowverse, especially if Justice U happens, because then if they bring in Green Lantern, please, to the Arrowverse, I mean, Jesus, I mean, you'd have practically half of Justice League right there. And David Ramsey's amazing, you know, he'd do that part very well. So it's going to be interesting to see where the Arrowverse goes for the next year and a half, I would say. If Flash is going to end or not after season 9. They didn't say it would, but God knows what's going to happen next year. Superman and Lois, more than likely, are going to go for the next couple seasons. I mean, still have Stargirl. Justice U could be picked up. I mean, there could be so many things possible for season 9 crossover. With Flash, Superman, and Lois alone, but also Stargirl and Justice U if it happens. So it's going to be... I'm very excited to see where this all goes, and I hope you guys are too, so, yeah. Pretty much everything I want to talk about in the video. If you guys enjoy, tell them down below, subscribe for new, turn notifications on, and have a good day, have a good night, stay safe. And one more thing before I end the video, because I know barely anyone watches the outro, so I want to say it here. Thank you for all the support over the last few videos I've done. Not just a few videos, but over the last year alone on this channel. Well, coming up on 2 years in September, but especially recently this year in 2022, since February, because I was sick in January, when I came back in February, seeing all the support you guys have given me on the videos, people, new subscribers, notifications on, or old subscribers, notifications on, keeping up to date on my videos all the time. I mean, I'm averaging out like 100 views a video now, which is something I couldn't even do like last year. So it's a big improvement from last year to this year that would not be happening without any of you. So thank you very much. And I really appreciate support. So stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.